Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Mary had a little lamb. Okay, here we go. This is Dr. D. Mallister, and I've finally done it. I've cracked the code to mankind's greatest dream since H.G. Wells was a fish and chip in his mother's belly. Now remains only to test it in the hard, cold light of experience. And you'll be the witness. I have invented a time machine, and I'm about to travel. Jesus Christ! Jesus would have a beard, and he probably wouldn't be such a smartass. Holy shit, but the machine! I haven't tested it yet. You will in about an hour. Well, go on. This isn't Time Cop. Right. Then it worked. It actually worked. But what about the law of conservation of mass and energy? The universe now has more matter in it than ever before, and when you go back, it'll lose some. Yes, but you know as well as I that it's only a problem because of how we perceive the concept of time. The eternal universe gains and loses nothing. You're right. No, you're right. Do you know what this means? The questions raised? Who do you think thought them in the first place? And we're the same all the way through. The same self. The same soul. This is all just so incredible. So exciting. Whoa. No way. Don't be embarrassed. If you thought it, then I thought it too. It hardly seems relevant to the situation. I mean, this is a world-changing event, yes, but as you said, it raises questions about the very nature of self. Shouldn't that be explored? It should. Look, you masturbate, right? I masturbate. I'd say we've masturbated precisely the same number of times in precisely the same manner. Right. Everybody masturbates, so it's not like we have to hide the fact, especially from our own selves. You'll get no argument from me. Hell, you know how much I do it, even in this lab. See some nice cleavage on the way to work. Wank it. Can't solve that differential equation? Wank it. Hungry, but no time to go out for lunch? Wank it. It's certainly helped to pass many a pleasant moment. Right, and you know better than anyone that I'm not attracted to men. Of course not. Okay then. I'm just gonna ask, because this is a scientific query, and in science there are no stupid or embarrassing questions. If you gave me a hand job, would it be a gay thing? Well, I admit that I initially had my doubts, but I've given it a lot of thought over the last hour or so, and I have to say, no, it would not be gay. Definitely not. Really? Even if our bodies are now totally separate one from the other, with different atoms and even electrons and quarks and all the rest of it, still, each atom is connected to a body, which is connected to a brain, which houses all that makes you me, and me you. We are the same self, even if the very definition of self, now more than ever, seems incomplete. But you'd be touching a penis. But don't you, always touch a penis when you masturbate? Isn't that the very essence of the act? Well, yes, but it's my penis. And what would be different in this case? Except that, like the well-meaning but always disappointing phantom hand technique, you'll have no sensory awareness of the hand that does the stroking. My God, it would take jerking off to a whole new level. It has taken jerking off to a whole new level. You mean, if you open yourself to the experience, I promise you won't regret it. This is absurd. There has to be a better use for this time machine. Not likely. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to get zapped back to my present, and then you'll never know just how good an orgasm can feel. Okay. For science. For science. Wow. But if this isn't gay, what if I fucked you in the ass? Well... Damn it. I'd better get this thing working.